Hello, my dark spirit family. Overcoming fears is one of the most essential aspects of personal growth. It's the key to unlocking our true potential, and yet it's something that many of us struggle with. Fear holds us back from pursuing our dreams, from taking risks, and from living the life we truly want. But what if I told you that there's a way to overcome those fears and unlock a life of true fulfillment and happiness? That's what we're going to explore in this video. One of the most common fears that people face is the fear of failure. We're afraid of taking a risk and not succeeding, of looking foolish in front of others, of wasting our time and energy on something that might not work out. But the truth is, failure is an inevitable part of growth and success. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point in their journey. Another common fear is the fear of rejection. We're afraid of being turned down, of being told we're not good enough, of being rejected by others. But rejection is just a part of life. It's not a reflection of our worth as a person. Then there's the fear of the unknown, the fear of stepping into unfamiliar territory, of not knowing what's going to happen next. But the unknown is where the magic happens. It's where we discover new things about ourselves and the world around us. These fears can be debilitating. They can hold us back from pursuing our dreams and living the life we truly want. But the good news is that there are strategies for overcoming them. By acknowledging and confronting our fears, we can begin to break free from their grip and live a more authentic, more fulfilling life. For example, many people have found success with exposure therapy, where they gradually expose themselves to the thing they fear in a controlled and safe environment. Others have found success with positive affirmations, repeating positive statements to themselves to counteract the negative self-talk that often accompanies fear. And then there are those who have found success by setting small, achievable goals for themselves, gradually building up their confidence and competence. I want to share with you a powerful personal story that illustrates the impact of overcoming fear. A friend of mine was terrified of public speaking. She would get nervous and anxious just thinking about it. But she knew that if she wanted to pursue her career goals, she needed to overcome this fear. So she started small. She began by speaking up in small groups, then gradually worked her way up to larger groups. She also practiced her presentation skills, recording herself and watching it back to identify areas for improvement. And eventually, she landed a major speaking engagement in front of hundreds of people. The impact it had on her life was huge. She felt more confident, more empowered, and more in control. There's a story about a man who was afraid of heights, but he wanted to overcome his fear so he could go skydiving with his friends. So he started by exposing himself to heights gradually, starting with small steps like standing near a ledge, then gradually working his way up to higher and higher platforms. He also practiced relaxation techniques such as deep breathing and visualization to help him manage his anxiety. And eventually he was able to go skydiving with his friends, an experience that was exhilarating and life-changing. Another story that comes to mind is about a woman who was afraid of rejection. She was too afraid to ask her boss for a promotion, but she knew that she deserved it and that it would take her career to the next level. So, she started by practicing her pitch, rehearsing what she would say and how she would say it. She also reminded herself of her strengths and accomplishments and the value she brought to the company. And eventually, she worked up the courage to ask for promotion, and she got it. In conclusion, overcoming fears is a journey that leads to significant personal growth. It's not easy, but it's worth it. By acknowledging and confronting our fears, we can begin to break free from their grip and live a more authentic, more fulfilling life. Thanks for watching. If you've struggled with fear and would like to share your experience, please leave a comment below. And if you want to learn more about personal development, be sure to check out my other video on building self-confidence.